hold on. Slash BGM 0. Hello, everybody. How is it going? Wow. Now, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, but we're gonna keep going. Hello, how have we been? Okay, hello.
Provider, here's to 16 more.
Hello, Hype Train. Hello, everybody. Thank you much for the 11 months of Prime. Thank you, Fraser, for the 6 months in advance for 9 months. And thank you very much, Rice Cake, for the 9 months. Happy stream, baby. Thank you, Christy, for gifting mirrors a sub. That's very kind. Thank you, Lavender. Wahoo! For the tier 2 for 13 months. Thank you. Thank you for the tier 2 for 16 months, Fire Esper. This is very kind, very kind. 16 months of solo versus the real final boss, his internet provider. I can only hope that it will not be 16 more months of me suffering to my internet service provider. And hello, Slider. Thank you for the 5 gifted. It is very kind of you. It is very kind. As you may notice, I am possibly a little bit louder than usual. People were saying that I was very quiet last stream. I agreed with them, and so I have tried to fix it. Am I louder? Do I come back? Is it good? Are we at good quality loud levelsness? Yes? Perfect. Good to hear. Also, you may notice we've got some little background music going on. A little bit of background music you may have noticed. This is not Rab the Wizard, and that is because all of a sudden Rab the Wizard has gotten me copyright claimed. So I am no longer going to be using Rab the Wizard ever, and I have replaced Rab the Wizard with our very own commissioned music. The commission was from our dearly beloved Tavern Cat Records. I could maybe do a little post. Also, they have a Twitch channel where they make the music and things. I'll do the quick post for YouTube. There you go. Perfect. This is our dear Tavern Cat, and also they gave me 2 versions. I have the normal clean version that we've been listening to the whole time, and now we also have the bit crushed version. Which do we prefer? Which is the good one? Which do we like? Is this one better, or do we like the clean version better? I'm a little privy to the both of them. I like the bit crushed just because I have nostalgia for bit crushed music. Just finished watching the Heavens Were finale. Oh, thank you, LolXD, LolXDD. This is very kind of you. This is a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. I'm very happy with it. It's so beautiful. It's incredible. All right, we can turn the video game music back on now. Hello. I hope you enjoyed your little surprise of our fancy new music. I hope you will continue to enjoy the fancy new music as it sits with us forever until the end of our days. I hope you enjoy them both. I love working on chill tracks like thank you very much, Tavern Cat. This is very kind. Please, everybody, say thank you to Tavern Cat for the wonderful new intro music. Thank you. Masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Quality experience. Don't worry, you got copyright stuck for your own music too. YouTube is just terrible like that. No. There's no way. That could never happen. There's no way. There's no. You missed it? You're at work on your 15. Can you hear it again? Of course. We could play it. I will play the bit crushed version again because it seemed like we liked the bit crushed. Absolute masterpiece. I tasked them with the impossible job of creating a mixture of Rab the Wizard and Lunar the Dragon song music, and they did it pretty incredibly, if I do say so myself. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful.
Thanks, Tavern Cat.
What did you miss? You missed our amazing new intro music. 10 out of 10 quality experience. This is gonna be the intro music for all of the streams so far. I might switch back and forth between the Bit Crushed and the normal. You missed the new intro music, Mirrors. How could you? We worked so hard on this. I put no effort in. Tavern Cat did all the hard work, but you know, we worked so hard for this. I'm playing it right now. Except it's also getting caught with this music, so I'm just gonna BGM 0 again. Absolutely fantastic. Sounds pretty accurate to Dragon Quest music. Connecting to network music? No, you can't do this to me. It'll be fine. Also, I have what I can only describe. Alright, you know what? We got to hear the Bit Crush. I'm gonna run the normal one just one more time while we continue to talk. It can be the background music. I'm gonna maybe turn it down a little bit more so you can hear me a bit better. But, hello! We've got this wonderful little thing of my internet being terrible. I have some secret knowledge of something really weird that happened when attempting to check my internet on another computer. And so I'm going to try a little something as of tomorrow to see if I could maybe improve the stream stability. But this is my final attempt to do anything. I am moving out of this household, so I'm not going to try anything anymore. If this next one doesn't work, we're stuck with it until I move. And, you know, it's fine. What are you going to do? You know, it's fine. It's fine. Fingers crossed. We're really hopeful. It should be beautiful. That's the masterpiece. Also, hi, I'm moving soon. And by soon, I mean I have just started to get things together, and I do not have a moving date yet. So I'm currently still planning everything for it, but I have started the motion of having to sell my house, which basically, as I was going through the motions with the realtor lady, was just like, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to sell your house. It's kind of stinky. It's kind of a bad house, basically. And by that, I mean just the entirety of the real estate market is bad. So, you know. It's gonna be a rough experience. We'll see how long I have to wait for this house to be sold, and if I'm trying to sell this house while I am not in it. We shall see. New Wrath merch, 1 of 1 Wrath house, please. Somebody buy my house. There's the ideal Wrath Games merchandise. God. It is. I need to offload more roofs.
Do you need to upload more roofs?
Yes, please take the roof from my inventory so I do not have it anymore. I did try fixing the US housing market. Unfortunately, I was unable to do anything. It's a tragedy, you know, it truly is, but there's nothing we could do. Now, I hope it's a happy reason you moved. Yes, it's a very happy reason. I am incredibly happy at the idea of moving. It's just gonna take a lot of work and be a little stressful. Also, it's funny you say that, Mirror. Off of the scale that you have given me, I can only describe it as an absolutely massive move. If big move is to another state, medium move is to another town in the same state, or a small move is in the same town, I can only describe it as the biggest possible move ever. Yeah, I'm moving countries. That's gonna be fun. Moving to a whole new country for a while. Just for a little bit. check it out. Why not? I've got the funny little ability to move over to Mars. Moving to the moon, you're right. I'm going to live with the Loperids. But no, I'm just hanging out. I'm gonna try some stuff. I've got months where I can just be wherever the heck I want. You know, it's kind of weird when mentally you realize that you could just kind of do whatever. Like, sure, there's a layer where it's a lot of work to like get a visa and like move properly to another country, but also like I could just kind of go for like multiple months. A lot of places like Canada, I could just go to Canada for 6 months. That's crazy. I could just move to Japan for 3 months and then it's fine. And like nobody cares until that 3 month, and then I have to leave for a bit. But like still, that's kind of crazy. The question is, what's the time zone difference? 2 hours behind. I'm still gonna be streaming at the same time, but it's gonna be 2 hours earlier for me. Can we ask what country you're gonna move to? I'm definitely moving to maybe possibly Canada for a little bit. Who knows? I went on my funny little Canada trip a while ago, and the place that I went to was absolutely beautiful, and I was so very incredibly happy there. And I just kind of decided, like, you know, maybe I just hang out here for a bit, you know? Maybe I just go for a while. That could be cool. And so I'm using the power of becoming a digital nomad. Not really, that's way too complicated. But I am gonna poke in for a little bit and see how my life treats me. And then we'll go from there. I have no idea. Maybe I'm there forever through some other magics. I don't know. I got some other funny little visa stuff that I'm applying for all around the place. So we're gonna see if I can get one that lets me sit around somewhere for a long time. But we shall see. Digital nomad stuff in Greece in particular is sick. You looked into that for a while. Germany is also good for it. Oh, very nice. Yeah. But I'm very jealous of I've been looking at the different options for going to different countries, right? The easiest way for me to describe this is through Canada. The international exchange thing that they have set up is basically like, hey, these countries all around the world basically have told us that we can just allow our youths to just kind of go there for up to 2 years on a visa, just to have a working holiday and work from there and experience a different culture. And all of those countries can also just come to us. And it's a super easy visa process. And it's very good. It's like super cool. And then the US doesn't do that, so I don't get the easy way, but it's fine. I just kind of want to hang out, you know? We just figure something else out. We just see how things are going. I feel like a lot of my life, I've just kind of been in one spot. When I was a kid, I moved the once, but I didn't really have sentience by the time I moved. So pretty much all of my memories are from that house. And then I moved again for work, and then I just kind of stayed. I'm just here. This place is kind of stinky. Can describe the smell? It doesn't actually smell. I just say stinky as like it's bad. But, you know, it's kind of, I don't like the heat at all. And so I'm going to the opposite direction. Take me to Canada so I'm not going to be hot. And then maybe I spend some time somewhere else. Maybe I come back here. Who knows? I have no idea. It's going to be a masterpiece. Lived in 10 different houses by the time I was 16, but they were all in the same state. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Hello, Pro. How's it going? Thank you for the raid, gamer. My dearest mods, could we give... Thank you. Perfect. A shout out for our dear Pro. Hello, hello. How far north in Canada am I looking at? I'm not sure, actually. I was thinking... it's not as easy to describe as it is with, like, the US, but, like, I was either thinking BC, Alberta, or, like, Toronto, Ontario-ish area.
284 wave hello.
We will figure it out. I will land there and become a house. It will be perfect. Thank you for the 7 months, Pro. It was very kind. You did miss the super special surprise. Just for you, Isacheld. You get to experience it one more time. We have our very own brand new custom commissioned background music for the intro. Fantastic. Become as house. Yes, we must. We must. Alberta has really affordable rent prices, but it also has rapidly deteriorating culture. Oh, so sorry. But it'll be perfect. Well, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I live in the same spot for, like, no time at all, and then I move a lot of places. I doubt I'm gonna do that. I really don't like change much. This is kind of me going very outside of my comfort zone, just because I feel like it. But it's gonna be a cool experience. As well as one step closer to becoming a VTuber. You may be correct. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. New stream viewer here. I'm from BC and can confirm we're pretty cool. So there you go. Totally non-biased opinion. Fantastic. All right. Score 1 for BC. You here for soup? Thank you, Lorelei, for the 2 months of gamer set. VTuber Wrath? Okay. There was one little VTuber commission that I saw once very recently, and like I really wanted to for like a second, but then Mirror, you have already given me the gift of a PNG tuber, and Ken has also gotten me a little Discord reactive, so I would feel bad not using those and then just going and paying money to someone else for another fancier one, you know? So it's fine. I'll figure it out. Maybe one day I'll turn the little guys on here. Maybe I don't know. Do not feel bad. I might feel bad. Who knows? But yes, that's my goal so far. Also, hello. What is happening? How are these chocobo just walking into each other? How did you do this? What am I looking at? I didn't even know they had collision. What is it? Why is it looking at me now? What is happening? Oh, okay. It's a ritual? I see. Alright. A ritual that I simply did not understand. They do that sometimes. You know what? I can kind of believe it. Oh, thank you for the bouquet. It's very cute. Oh, I love it. Thank you. We're gonna go grab the Wondrous Tales so that I'm not a liar. And then we're gonna see how doable Wondrous Tales is this time around. And we'll keep going from there. The last Wondrous Tales, absolutely horrific. Terrible. 0 out of 10. I'm gonna make sure that the Wondrous Tales book is moved below chat so that in case it has any major spoiler stuff like it did the last time, I can not spoil you with crazy pictures. Not the last time, but like the last time I actually completed one, I guess. Here. I would like a new journal, please, Chloe. Yes, thank you. Okay. No extreme major spoilers. Very nice. Also, Whispers, either of you want a character design that isn't just solo, let me know. I love making VTubers design. Oh, okay, maybe. And you're not a liar? The musical instrument? Then why is your voice so melodious? Melodious! Isacheld, sometimes some thoughts should just be kept to yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you, that pun, I'm very glad you gave that to us. That is not one of them. That was beautiful. That was a masterpiece. Okay, second coil is doable. We got 1, 2, 3, no, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, 6 is a pretty good amount. We're probably gonna hop around and do these super quick. It'll just take like 2 seconds to get most of them done. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna jump onto Picto. Maybe I should replace this armor, actually, the more I think about it. Because this should only be the 340 set. Yeah. I'll put on the fancy gear if I ever need it for killing something, but I don't think there's anything right now that I can't get past. Where's the fancy boots? There we go. And then I'll just update the gear set to be here. That's perfect. Am I watching the live letter tomorrow morning? Highly doubtful. I do have to make a video sometime very soon. I have had you waiting too long for the next video. I'm gonna try and make it for the 15th. I will try my very best, but we shall see. It's at 5 a.m. your time, by the way. All right, maybe not then. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's great. Perfect. Yeah, fine. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching that. It's a little bit early for me, maybe. I feel like having to give my job the excuse of, hey, sorry, I can't come into work today. I had to be up at 5 a.m. so that I could watch the announcements for Final Fantasy 14. See you later. I'm kind of a big deal. I am Wrath Games after all. Oh my god. One of my coworkers, some of my coworkers know that I do the thing with the stuff and the things, this. The other day, it was vaguely mentioned. I mentioned it with like saying that I went to TwitchCon, I think. Because we were talking about stuff for like pet sitters, and I had to pay a lot of money to a pet sitter when I went to TwitchCon, and my boss was just like, "Oh, TwitchCon, so like you stream on Twitch?" And you need to understand the alarms that started flaring in my mind of like, this man cannot know. I cannot allow my boss to know that I'm a Twitch streamer. I will be ruined. Thankfully he did not, but you know, it was great. Here's hoping your internet doesn't hate that you're watching solo only while on 14. I wish you the best. Let him know? No, not at all. Never. I refuse. This is we're good. I've got unrestricted. Perfect. I would be forced to do free advertising. That would be tragic. Please no. I beg. Got your first level 100 book this week, and all but one of the trials are impossible to solo. Congratulations, Crispy. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, whoa. I forgot what trial I was going into. Jeez, that was ridiculous. Could you imagine if I just had to sit there and then we had Dragon Song playing in the background? I would have been ruined. Final Fantasy 14 would have had my head on a pike. You know, kind of like the fish, the pike fish. That's a fish, right? Did I not ever use Star Prism? I don't think I did. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Wah, wah, wah. I would really appreciate if you did the whole dying thing. Nope. Okay, that was a lot. Maybe I need the armor still. That's kind of crazy. Give it a shot with the armor, see if that's better. Rat's head on a fish. Are you picturing one of those singing bass wall bounce, but with a rather Solo's face? How dare you? I would never. I forgot that I had to turn that back off. Okay, that's fine. Hey. And we're fine. Ow. And then I'm just not gonna... Lord, are you washed? I mean, I had a shower. Is that what you mean? What is that supposed to mean? I should be pressing the button. We just gotta hit him with all the funny buttons and then we're good. And then a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and one of these. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. See you later. Never mind. It turns out we can't kill him. It's impossible. We love a good wonderful tale experience. Root up? Okay. Alright. Never had that one before, but I'll take it. Thank you. Never managed to get her sick of the face that long. Yeah, no, I don't think I ever have either. I'm pretty sure I did not even touch that boss at the end. He just kind of fell over on his own. So he must have taken 1 point of damage from falling. Can you share fish? Oh yeah, sure, of course. Feel free. What am I doing? Gordon, no. Limitless blue, that's it. Gotta do the whale. Okay, now we're good and perfect. We have the masterpiece of the rat fish. The Rathga sturgeon that Kin had created for their fish. Their fish redeem button? I don't know how to say it. A dragon dying of fall damage must be the most embarrassing way for a dragon to die. Yeah. I feel like no, I think the most embarrassing way for a dragon to die would be like choking on their own fire on accident. Like, you know, it goes down the wrong pipe. Alright. Well, that was easy. Golly gee willikers. What an easy fight. As a free trial player, I'm looking at Pictomancer with so much more curiosity because of your adventures. I've only recently learned how to play Black Mage better, so it would be a fun journey. It is pretty good. Pictomancer has been a pretty quality experience, I will be honest. I like it a lot. I've been enjoying the Pictomancer since it was brought out into the video game. I think maybe you could probably say that it might be a little bit of bias, but I don't think so. It's just a nice class, you know? All of a sudden, this is a phase 3 where it transforms into a flying battleship. It basically is a battleship. I mean, look at this. It's gigantic. A very nice fruit punch drink. Wait. Ow. And before I picked a nerf get dropped in the live letter, I will be sad, but also I am okay with that. Because Picto has served its purpose, and I am now ready to move on with my life. I'm not in desperate need of the Pictomancer anymore.
Fruits punched this string?
Yes, a fruit did punch the string. They actually punched me because I'm drinking the punch. I will enjoy picking it up. I will not enjoy having to try soloing Susanoo. At least I'm allowing yourself quest gear. It is truly a better experience with quest gear. Makes it a lot easier. Wrath, you can't call us fruits. Oh my god, what do you mean? I didn't call you fruits. What? I never said that. No, I would never. It's just a little guy. Come on. You can't be mean to me. Hey. No, a fruit punch means that you hit someone with a banana. Oh, very true. Hey, do I have this one already? Mount a guide. Bird. Bird. No. Bird. Nope. Okay. We'll see you later, bird. You know, we have quite a number of the LGBT here with us, and you're always welcome. And my dear beloved gamer, I could not. I have no worries. You are always welcome here, so long as you're okay with me calling you the LGBT, because I just think that's funny. No bird, no whale bird. It's tragic. I do want the whale bird. It would be beautiful. Deep dungeon is good. Second coil. Level 50. Level 1. Okay. Or whale bird? I think... Is it a bird whale, or is it a... I think it's a whale bird. I think that sounds better. Can live with being called LGBT. I will thrive even. Okay, perfect. That's fantastic. The coil... Just any second coil? Was there an easy second coil? I can't remember. I'll just do this one. When is their second coil set? I'm not gonna look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. May your hunt for Bismarck Mount be more lucky than the 26 runs I had to do to get Sophia's. I am fingers crossed. That would be very nice. Oh, I remember this. Okay. That was not where I thought I was gonna go, but I'll accept it, I guess. Congrats, was the cursed one. Yep. Oh, unfortunate. It's gonna be fine, I'm sure. You know, it'll be perfect. There's not gonna be any issues at all, okay? It's all gonna be perfectly fine. Don't worry about it for a single second. I'm gonna jump over here, and then we just kill these guys. And then I go over this way. Hit them with the hammer real quick. Got it with the hit the frontal bulkhead. You either have to kill the boss very fast or very slow and then very fast. Okay, I feel like I remember this. Oh, I do remember this. This is the guy with the towers. Oh, I hate the guy with the towers. Okay, goodbye, guy with the towers. It was good. Hello, Tantori. How's it going? Welcome. Guy with the towers defeated. What's the next wall? Our current wall. I guess technically it's not really a wall. We've got the Alamigo dungeon that I had some difficulties trying to complete. I'm pretty confident I could get it with Warrior if we upped our damage a little bit. But I figured that there's an opportunity from one of the other solos. Azure was telling me that there's an opportunity to complete it level synced as a DPS, which would be a first. And so I would really like to do that. Copperbell, Hawk Manor. Oh, no, not you. Snowcloak, Sestasha. What's the level 50 one we normally do? I'm going crazy. Where is it? Tamtara Hard. There it is. Perfect. Maybe every time you see yourself on screen because it's funny. It is funny. I will agree. I'd love to see the waves. They're a masterpiece. Stone Digital Heart is a cursed place. I do remember this now.
BTW, a friendly reminder that the community karaoke fund is now at 1,000.
What do you mean it's now what oh, it's 1,000. Oh, because you did it the I remember this. You have to be careful though. The community free karaoke fund does get exponentially more expensive. Exponentially is maybe the wrong word, but will I do it so easily? No. Goodbye, Gargoyle Usher. I really liked that one song you made forever ago. I Got a Feeling. No, that was Black Eyed Peas. Nope. Can't remember the Usher song. Never mind. Obviously, I didn't like it that much if I can't remember what the heck it was. Am I gonna run Alamigo until you get the rare mount drop? Maybe. I could consider it. It could be fun. Something that we could partake in, perhaps. I am letting you know from now that we're still going to be doing solo stuff on stream, but after the next solo video, there's going to be a little bit of a pause in solo videos while I do another fun project that I had in mind. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a masterpiece. Frem was going to unsync you through it until you got it. You dropped first try. That's pretty incredible. Very, very lucky. Very nice. Don't forget to run Rathalos after Stormblood. That's true. We do have to consider doing some Rathalos. He said Wrath plays Elden Ring for the first time. I have already played Elden Ring, unfortunately. Also, I'm a little bit of a gamer, so I don't know if that would be interesting at all. Because I just win the whole game in like 2 hits. I'm too good, you know? Hey. Could you just give me a second? Thank you. Jeez, people. They have no respect. People these days just have no respect. I know plenty of times whenever it asks for the 70 to whatever high level queue. Oh yeah, that's true. We will get a good amount of time to get through that. As a gamer, I can confirm gamers are terrible at video games. How dare you? Okay, bye. Monster Hunter Wilds gets another 14 crossover like World did. What would your ideal be? Personally, you're hoping for a raid series. Honestly, I really liked what they did. But like maybe a different monster. Like another hunt, but a different monster this time. That could be pretty cool. I've been keeping myself as spoiler free as I can from Monster Hunter Wilds because I want to be able to like go in first day and just have no idea what to expect and no idea what's happening. I'm very excited for it. I don't know how they would do it. I'll be honest with you. It seems like it would be a very complicated fight to make. But I feel like if they could pull off, like, the Dalamadur, or if not the Dalamadur, maybe the Amatsu Megatsuchi, that could be pretty cool. So ready for Wells to launch. You're getting your PC nice and upgraded, hopefully today. Very nice. True. Monster Hunter World FF14 crossovers, the Beastmaster launch. I love it. See you. We Tamtara deep, bro. Okay. And now, you may be wondering, but Rathalos Gaming, you already completed your Wondrous Tale needs. Why would you be doing more Wondrous Tales? Look at that. That's the speedrun skip. Tell your kids about that one. That one's a masterpiece. Anyway, but Rathalos Gaming, you have already completed the entirety of Wondrous Tales Forever. Why would you be doing more Wondrous Tales books? And the answer, my dear gamer, is that there is a secret mechanic that I was informed of recently that I honestly did not know about. And it was a little bit of a shock when I heard about it after that. And I'm very excited at the prospect of doing it. The secretest mechanic of all of Wondrous Tales. Enjoy the disconnecting internet for a brief moment. We love a good secret mechanic for Wondrous Tales. It's always a masterpiece. Bitrate did not like that. The bitrate doesn't really like a lot of things, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're going to suffer through it. Is assuming that was Maya, dude? Yeah, no, unfortunately, that is one of the reasons I'm moving. It's because this internet is absolutely unbearable. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a masterpiece. Internet does not want you to reveal this secret. I shall keep the secret a secret until further in. The secret mechanic is that it kills the internet. Yeah, okay, you're right. Wah, 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 wah. You assumed it was the giant rainbow blast making it go explode? Ah, come on. No, what? The giant rainbow blast is a masterpiece. This is the best mechanic in the whole game. It's my best move. Is a secret disconnection when you don't get a line? Possibly. It does disconnect me every time I fail to get a line in Wondrous Tales. I can probably prove that, but that's just because my internet disconnects me anyway. So I think that might be correlation instead of causation. Could we? Okay, anyway, moving on. I will ask again now that we've been more in the middle of things. How is the audio today, gamers? Is my voice better? Is it a lot less difficult to hear? Is your solo challenge inspired by Settled or Swampletics by chance? So, The solo challenge itself is not directly inspired by Settled. I can't say that one. I've played RuneScape my whole life, and I thought RuneScape Iron Man was a cool concept. I like watching a lot of Iron Man, the little challenge Iron Man stuff on YouTube, and then I figured, you know, it could be fun to do an Iron Man in 14, and here we are. And Settled is a very big inspiration overall, though. I love Settled. It's a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. The greatest gamer of all. Oh, Dungeon Siege 4. Wow. 300 instanced dungeons, raids, or trials. Solo has had 300 victories. This is a good day. Turn up the volume by moving closer to the mic and do a speakeasy stream. I don't know about that one. Do I? No. Okay. Great. 10 points. Now, chat, I will show you the secrets of the Wondrous Tales mechanics. Are you ready? I guarantee it. This is how we do it. We're ready. Here we go. Never mind. All right. Didn't work. Basically, the rewards list is a bit weird, right? I'm able to turn in my Wondrous Tales if I get any of the rewards. I don't have to complete all of Wondrous Tales. If I get a one-line book, I can hand it in. I did not ever know this information. So we can still farm for the bronze certificates so that we can get higher level materia by completing these and hoping for a one line. And then I never have to spend any second chance points on it, which is just amazing. And we can be very thankful to Cadis and some of the Discord gamers for letting me know about this information, because I did not know that until just now. So just now, I mean like a few weeks ago, but still, you know, basically the same. It's not huge odds, but it's not zero and helps. Exactly. Isn't that the greatest? Why not the experience for Red Mage? Because I'd have to spend a lot of second chance points on that, and I don't really feel like doing it. The levels that Red Mage is at right now, anyway, aren't particularly difficult for getting the XP to get through. So it's like, it's okay, you know? We don't really feel like we need it. With a big old 0 at second chance points. We do have a 0 for second chance points for the time being. I've got a little bit of gaming to do. I've got to do some Final Fantasy 14, Palace of the Dead, to finish leveling up our Red Mage. We're gonna hopefully get Red Mage to at least 61 before I'm done here. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of felt it in game for a second there. I don't know if that's real or not, but maybe I just felt that for a brief second. It was an odd experience. Little did past me know. Who got owned by it, realizing you would have to use it. Oh no. A tragedy. The use for it is beautiful, after all. When we get maid outfits. Oh, you're right. I've been forgetting the maid outfit. I will try and remember to do it for Sunday. And then we can do all of the Heaven on High stuff in the maid outfit. It should hopefully be good. So Sunday, I did promise you a long stream because I was away dealing with other things in life on this past Sunday. So this Sunday stream is going to be a particularly long one. We're going to hopefully finish up all of Heaven on High and then get through the Alamigo clear, but we shall see. Wrath had a really good 6-stamp hook. that had a chance of double line with one more sample. It's on him if 10% odds are worth a single chance point. Yeah, also though, as soon as I'm done Alamigo and the current MSQ we're on, basically, as soon as I'm done the Stormblood quest, we're set for Wondrous Tale stuff, because we unlock the last one of the third row. This one is always a Stormblood EX, so we've got a decent chance on completing it, on completing this quest, that we'll be able to do 7 instead of 6 as our new maximum, which would be nice. Out of curiosity, more than anything, don't drop into the streams often. Did Solo do the Valentine's event? I haven't done it yet. He might. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not really. Don't really know if I'm feeling it, but we'll see. Really getting some bad luck on the coffers, but I'm not gonna say no. Some of the Stormblood EXs will be questionable. Yeah, but you know, at least it's an option. If you want to do this challenge, how would you get past the AR alliance rates? Normally, you would either take that as an exception, or you would try to do it with the other solos. I think they're just now setting up a new solo run for Crystal Tower for all of the solos. I can't remember when it is. It might have already happened. Trying to set up a solo CT run in the Discord. They have one for this weekend. Oh, okay. I wish them the best. Hello, Janet. They're not Janet. Excuse me. Hello, not Janet. How are you doing? How have you been? How was the frog lifestyle? Things sure do keep going. Very true. What? I thought about bribing Wrath to help us do CT. Unfortunately, I don't think I ever would. As sad as it may be. I don't know. I just feel kind of weird about it, you know? Like, I had to do it the once. There's no question about it. And I don't know if I want to do it again, you know? It feels gross being in a party on solo, especially with how long we've gone now. Solo is almost 2 years old right now. That's a fun fact. The solo series turns 2 in March. And Solo himself turns 2 February 20-something, 23rd, I think? Alright, hello Corey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Solo birthday stream? Perhaps. I did it last year. I'm not sure if I would do it again this year, because I don't really know what the stream will be, but perhaps. We shall have to see. The other side is like, I don't know. I feel like, the last time I did it, I went through, what was it? The coils. We tried to do as much of coils as we could, but we had much weaker gear, and we were a lot closer to what coils is, you know? Don't really have that right now. What would have higher weight in the arrow rate, less people or no echo synced? Having to think about that, I'm not sure. No Echo Synced is what we did it on, and the final boss of World of Darkness was miserable. So probably like... Probably the no Echo Synced. Just did it with regular roulettes, asked people not to call me, and took advantage of it to advertise the concept. Also did Labyrinth and my materia grinding. Oh, very nice. A good idea. Sometimes we gotta do a little bit of product placement. If you're ever out there experiencing a piece of content that I have already soloed, like if you do your daily roulettes and you load into Susano, all you gotta do is just put in party chat. Just type, hey, this is that fight that one guy soloed, and then that's it. As a masterpiece. Please don't do that. But it would be very funny. I feel like I'm a bit of a tired gamer right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. A little bit tired. I gotta make some videos. I have this new video that I want to make. I gotta do it. I gotta get it done. Here's a question. Just because it crossed my mind real quick. Does anybody want... Did anybody watch Settled? Just like the entirety of Swampletics. How long did that take? Was Swampletics a year and a half? A few years? Okay. Alright. So I was trying to think how long it was, and I couldn't remember. For some reason, I think it was like... I felt like it was just barely over 1 year, or like 1 or 2 years. But yeah, a few years makes more sense. That sounds right. May have dropped a so glad I'm not Wrath Games right now, but doing a dungeon or two in the past. 3-ish years, including the rebuild, since he died and lost his ring. Yeah. Okay, huh. Watch a video about a guy going to do Palace of the Dead, and what's the first comment I find when I'm done? What, Mr. Wrath Games Palace of the Dead Master. There was that one funny video. It was pretty good. I'm just saying. My favorite comment for that. No, hold on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, since you died. So there's another YouTuber that I enjoy a lot named Settled. They do RuneScape stuff, and they did a challenge called Swampletics, where they basically had to do one of the hardest pieces of content in the game at the time, without ever leaving the zone that it was based in. And wow, it's basically the same as saying that you get to live in the most hostile possible area you could ever imagine with absolutely zero resources ever and somehow make it work. It's a very strange experience. It was very beautiful. It was a beautiful series. I cried at the ending. It was a masterpiece. It's good. You should consider watching it if you have nothing else to do with your life and you're looking for new things to be excited about. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. What was I gonna say though? Completely forgotten. Oh, hello alarm. Thankfully I already fed my cats. I've completely forgotten what I was gonna say. This is not new, but man, is it annoying. And it's midnight. Happy midnight. Enjoy your midnight time. What was I just thinking about? Oh, that's what... There was a video that somebody else made very recently, which was a Sprout trying to get the Necromancer title. It was a pretty fun little video. I went and I put a comment on it because it's very fun. You gotta support all of the gamers. We gotta support all of the new Final Fantasy 14 creators. Because golly gee willikers, I would like for there to be other 14 creators. Please, I beg. Just like 2 more, please. Like 2 or 3 more, maybe like 20 more, please, I beg. And one of my funniest replies to that whole thing was, this is like one of the 12 coming down and blessing you for your series. You know, it was very heartwarming, but also it had me laughing for forever. What do you mean, Wrath? Hello. Work you got it, Wrath. Okay, alright, thank you. I'm just saying. Okay, fun fact. So, Final Fantasy 14 doesn't particularly have a lot of content creators. And what I mean by that is Final Fantasy 14 has a good amount of like streamers, but there's not a lot of like YouTube creators past the point of guide making or like brief one-off things. So like, if you could imagine, if I go to look up RuneScape content, I could find RuneScape guides, but I could also find just video series of people progressing through RuneScape. I could find video series of people doing challenge runs of RuneScape, and there's like dozens of them forever. 14 does not have many of those, and the reason that I say this and the reason that I point this out is because YouTube is a very weird experience, right? When you're making stuff on YouTube, there's this funny little thing where current day, as I understand it, algorithm based on the experience that I have had and the funny things that YouTube has told me is basically like YouTube will try to recommend you the things that you're watching, and they'll understand what you watch during certain periods. So if you put on a 5-hour video every night to fall asleep to, they're going to recommend you 5-hour videos at the end of the night so that you'll fall asleep to them. That's stage 1, right? The stage 2 of it is, if I am on a Rust kick, I'm watching Rust videos, that's basically the only thing I'm gonna get recommended for like that top section. Because I like Rust, and YouTube can see that I've been watching nothing but Rust videos for the past week and a half. And that's how it works. And then next week it might be a different video game, but that's just how it is right now. The thing is, how do I put this? Understand that this is not me like complaining or anything. This is just like the observations that I have made as a creator, and why I think the way I do. I really want there to be more 14 content creators that consistently upload for series or for challenges and stuff like that, just because those more consistent uploads are more things for people to watch, and then 14 content gets recommended to them more regularly. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Since if there's a downtime where me and Cider Spider are not posting 14 videos, during that downtime, there is a chance, not to say that I'm guaranteeing this, all right? Just bear with me for a second. But there's like a chance that you could reasonably not have any 14 video pop up in that time frame that you feel like watching. Maybe it'll recommend you some older videos for 14 that you've watched. Maybe it'll recommend you some stuff you haven't watched yet. But like, the general concept would be that, let's just say there's no new 14 content because there's not that many people making it. And so golly gee willikers, for that month that there isn't new stuff, there's a lot of fall off with 14 in general, just because you don't watch it anymore and it doesn't think that you will. And sometimes it just kind of works. Sometimes it works out and it's fine. Other times, you know, it feels like 14 is at a stage in its content creation journey where it is baby growing, and I think more people creating for 14 will help the baby growing be good growing. Does that make sense? I don't think it makes sense. I'm rambling. You don't have to worry about it too much, okay? I'm just kind of saying things as I think them. I don't think too much about it. And I'm not trying to be like, oh my goodness, we need to have more of these because otherwise, please, I need this. If this doesn't happen, this is the reason that I'm failing. This is, no. I know that the reason that I'm not doing incredibly in the way that I want to is because I have a very spread out upload schedule. That's just how that works. When you upload once every month, it's a slow build up if you're not doing some normal big content. 14, you know, it's Final Fantasy 14. We do our video a month and then it'll be cool. That's how it works. But it's the sort of thing where, like, it's also very... Oh, we have another thing. Well, I didn't get a line. It's tragic, but that's fine. It's like... I don't know. 14 always just seems like a weird YouTube thing for me. To be fair, we're in a content downtime right now too, which doesn't help. It's very true. It's very true. How many challenges you can do in 14 minus your challenge or things Cider does? I have a list. Let me just count this real quick. I have my fancy little list here. Future plans so I don't forget. Limsa locked. Second thing, third thing maybe. The speed runs. Really weird one-off video content, but a challenge thing. No. Different challenge video. Different challenge video. Different challenge video. Solo verification. Different challenge video. Different challenge video. Different challenge video. Different video. Different challenge video. So, I have 13 things listed here of stuff to do. Some people have already gotten like a bunch of cool stuff, but I feel like a lot of folks are diving into the crazy end of things a bit too quickly, maybe. Like there was the one guy that was trying to do the no damage 14. That was a pretty fun concept. He fell off the face of the earth. There was the one guy who was trying to get to 1 billion gil off of just using the market board, which was pretty cool. They also fell off the face of the earth, unfortunately. There was the walk-only gamer. That was pretty fun. I don't know why they stopped uploading videos. It was tragic. There was first-person mode gamer who stopped playing it because he just started hating the game for some reason. And then he got very angry at the video game, I think, if I remember right. There's definitely a lot of things that can be done. You just gotta think a little bit outside the box. One of the next videos I'm making, I don't know if I'm going to do the stream for it or not. I might not do the stream. I might just make it off stream, but I need you to understand that I have singularly, without doubt, found the worst possible way that you could play Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm going to be making that into a video. And it's going to be absolutely hilarious, and I'm going to hate it the whole time, and then we're going to move on. There's a lot of options. And I feel like this could be fine, you know. It's gonna be perfect. Plan to do a no authorized run. That's a pretty good one. It's pretty good indeed. SRS really blazed a trail for challenges. Now people want to jump the shark and get straight into the extreme stuff. Yeah, I mean, my solo stuff is pretty extreme. Please, how dare you? Come on, what now? My solo stuff is pretty extreme. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really went over the top with the amount of restrictions, but I did the restrictions for a reason, right? Is because the thing that I wanted to do with solo, the thing that I enjoyed doing with solo, the thing that made it so cool for me was forcing myself to have to use the crafting, have to try and get through as much as I can with the limited resources based on the areas I could unlock. And so one big stage of that is quest rewards. Quest rewards basically completely gets rid of the need for crafting. From class quest rewards and otherwise, you don't have to do much for the general gameplay. So that's why I cut out quest rewards. I cut out retainers for multiple reasons. The main reason that I cut out retainers is that I absolutely despise the idea of having to sit there for a month and a half, fingers crossed, hoping that my retainer will bring back the exact weapon that I need to be able to get past content. I didn't want that to be part of solo because it did not seem enjoyable. It seemed like it was going to be miserable. And sure, it gets rid of the storage option, but I don't really care about storage. I've never used storage before in my life other than to just put my garbage in and then never take it back out. I wanted to do things at the bare minimum. And that's why I start with level sync every time, and then we do silence echo afterwards. You know, it's just one of those. So everything that I pick, I feel like I've got a good amount of justification for why I did it. I just hope that it makes sense in all that folks do, instead of just kind of jumping into the super far deep end that like OSRS creators have done with some of these things. Because man, Nightmare Mode, the no-hit adventure, I was considering doing that. That was going to be one of the things that I do. But that was not going to be something I did for a very long time. And it was not something that was going to go very far, because it's all shields. 100% of it is based on shields. And that's just the entire thing. Just slipped into his voiceover voice for a second. Sometimes I just cannot do that, you know? It is kind of just my voice. It depends on, like, my mood, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope that everything goes great. What is some 14 content you think deserves more recognition? You want to find some hidden gems to watch? That's a hard question to answer. Because in all honesty, my difficulty answering that stems from a lot of them just not doing it anymore. Yeah, I couldn't really tell you why, but we've got a pretty high turnover rate in the 14 content creator community for cool challenges or series and stuff. That's another enemy. Thank goodness that didn't aggro. Perfect. There's some creators I could absolutely tell you about. Like, Aurora Moon is one of my favorite creators of all time. They're clearing Palace of the Dead Necromancer with, what the heck is it? The classes. I'm not talking about, like, Warrior, I'm talking like Marauder. They just got a clear on Rogue the other day. We raided into them while they were doing a Rogue run. It was absolutely fantastic. They're a 10 out of 10. I don't think they do YouTube videos, but they're absolutely one of my favorites in the community. No question. They did get their Rogue clear. Yeah, absolutely insane. Their stream was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to go to. Kinra Lyra is a very funny game. Kid, I said that so that Kin will murder me. That's one of our dear mods. They also stream. They were streaming most of their Savage for this past bit. They've just finished. They're done. They're Savage this tier. Congratulations. Absolutely amazing. Great job. Need to watch that bookmark. Thank you. Are they online right now? No, I think it's Sundays where our stream days match up. I think. Be your creator's heart. I think Wrath is incredible for being able to stick with it and not be depressed by it for this long. It's an experience. I mean, if you want me to be completely honest with you, if you want me to be like upfront and as honest as I can possibly be, it's not like I did this because I'm just super incredibly driven to get this done. I love doing this series, but the reason that I still do YouTube content creation and Twitch content creation is because this came at a point in my life where I needed it. I made the first video for solo at a very low point in my life. I was very I had a lot of self-doubt. I had a lot of stresses. I had a lot of things that I was just constantly bouncing back and forth on, and you know, this was the thing that saved me from it. Really, not to dance around it or anything. This YouTube content creation was my coping mechanism for a very long time. And these days, you know, it's no longer the coping mechanism that I desperately needed, but it's still something that I love just because it makes me happy to have a video that people like. So it just kind of keeps going. Oh, hello, Freak Show. How's it going? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you enjoy your new name. Chat equals copium particles. It's just how it goes. It's just how life is. And so now, I mean, now it's just been a lot of trying to balance content creation and my life and my job, and it's definitely a hard one, but we're getting there. Always evaded making 14 content, but the hardest part for me is starting. That was the hardest part for me as well with most of my content creation for all of the many years that I've wanted to be a content creator. And really, I just have to tell you the one thing that you don't want to hear and the one thing that just doesn't work. Because it doesn't work. And that's the problem. Everybody just says it. But I know. I understand. I get it. You just have to start. And I know that that doesn't work. I know that just hyping yourself up and saying that you just have to start isn't going to get you there. You have to find a thing that makes you happy enough. You have to find a thing that you're excited enough about that you could just make it. And then find a reason to justify to yourself while you're still doing it. I think because you isn't starting, is doing it again after. For me, the big thing for my stuff was just that, like, I've always wanted to do YouTube. Always wanted to do YouTube. So that experience, that understanding that I had a chance to do it was enough of a driving force to get me to keep going. But it was also fun to just poke at all of the smaller things, right? Like my thumbnails. Just making new thumbnails and seeing which one worked and trying new things constantly back and forth until something I felt like it was an amazing thumbnail. The Aurum Vale video thumbnail is still, to this day, one of my favorite thumbnails of all time that I personally made. I was so incredibly proud of that. And then just other small things like that. Like, I'm constantly trying to improve the way that I do storytelling because I want it to be an enjoyable enough experience that you sit through the whole video. And so I had to figure out why people stop. And then it's like, okay, if they're stopping because I'm being slow at this part, then I'm gonna try and pick up the pace for these. I can cut this stuff out. It's just like the little things. You gotta look for the little stuff that makes you happy with it. And then you can keep going. Maybe. I mean, that's what worked for me. It might not work for you, but it's the whole thing. Something I think is lovely about content creation, especially Twitch, even when you're a small streamer, seeing the same people come back again and again and want to talk to you, as I don't know, I haven't felt like it before. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a nice experience. Start streaming because you wanted to build a community like you saw everyone else do. Lost a lot of heart after doing it for years and no one really took an interest. I did the same. And I'm not going to sit here and act all high and mighty. Like, I did the same and I kept working hard and then eventually I made it. But no. I did the same, but I did the same over and over again, and then this one just got lucky. This one stuck. This one worked. For all of the times that I have tried and failed over and over again, this one worked. And I stuck with it. And maybe it doesn't continue forever. Maybe it gets me as far as Final Fantasy XIV can get me, and then I'm done forever, and then I can't retain anything anymore. Who knows? Maybe this goes further than my wildest dreams. It's the sort of thing that just, you know... There's a point where you can understand what people want. There's a point where you can understand what will make, objectively, a good chance at a successful video. Thank you very much for the Prime Duck. It's very kind. There's a way to do that, but that's only going to get you as far as posting it and hoping it does well. You know? You don't know what works until you're throwing it out, and then maybe you don't find a thing that works. I don't know. Finished the quest Shadowbringers yesterday. Now you can finally watch more solo content. Welcome back. Good to see you. I completely forgot to turn on the Lust Pomander or my Steel. I'm very distracted today, chat. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Ow. One more, please. I would have appreciated if that did not interrupt my cast, but what can you do about it? So I don't know why we're talking about this. I forget how we started here. I think we started this with me saying that I want there to be more 14 content creators. And I really believe that. I wish that there were more 14 content creators that made like fun YouTube videos and things that, I guess the easier way to think of it is I want more 14 creators that do the things that I enjoy. Right? Because if there aren't, then I don't really have a reason to watch 14 content, and then I don't really have that inspiration to keep going. It always makes me sad when there's a 14 YouTuber that I liked that just kind of falls off the face of the earth. It's a tragedy. It happens too often. Yes, Succubus does in fact benefit from my dual cast. Dual cast is always, which is the best. You can also use it on whatever the heck the other thing at the higher level is. Start with you comparing 14 content creators to Osiris creators and wait for this conversation to eventually lead back to soup. There's no soup here. Oh, we asked about underrated creators. That's what it was, yeah. Aurora is probably the only one I can think of off the top of my head that I would consider underrated. Can't really think of others. And then maybe it's a silly thing for me to say, Maybe it's a silly thing to say, being the solo guy, but I do always like the creators that I get the chance to talk to and just say hello and speak with and have conversations and hang out, you know? Like Cider, I love Cider. Cider's great. I talk to Cider every once in a while these days. I spent a lot of TwitchCon talking to Cider a lot. Cider got to experience the magical powers of me having a conversation for a whole 2 minutes and then just kind of walking off with an Irish goodbye. And he did not hate me for it, so that was pretty good. Joecat is the most pure and wonderful human being on the planet. Shen and Pint, very cool, very epic gamers. We love them. I love the interactions I've gotten to have with other creators that make stuff for 14. And I kind of wish I could get more of that. I don't know. Mr. Ground Gears, you twos, just come over. Just come say hello to me. Go poke me on Twitter or something. I don't know. We could be friends. We could be buddy-buddy. I'll go on the Grinding Gear podcast and talk about nothing for 20 minutes. I don't know. That sounds hilarious. Laser came back recently. Benny G 7. Benny G, my beloved, absolute champion. Benny G was the one that I worked with for my thumbnails since the what was it? Since the Crystal Tower video. I used Benny G's thumbnails for a while. Recently, I've been doing Hingy Bingy thumbnails. Both because I like to support multiple artists and creators and stuff. I kind of... How do I describe it? I feel like I don't want to commission one person like for too long, just because I want to give other people the opportunity to make cool stuff, because I like interacting with cool people that make cool stuff. Is there anything I found that works best for me personally? For thumbnails? I mean... I don't know the best way to describe it, I guess. How would I describe the thing that works for my thumbnails recently that I like, or the thing that has worked best? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like my thumbnails are the best. I'm constantly trying to fix them up and make them more good. But maybe like the thing that has worked the best for my stuff is if you imagine a thumbnail, normally text and layering it in such a way that the text looks like, that the text makes something on the screen pop out and look 3D. The best thumbnail I have ever put together without that I have still not been able to match, and it is painful for me every day, and it is the thing that I aspire to create every single time, is the Nidhogg thumbnail. So you could just go back and look at the Nidhogg thumbnail. It's the 9 million damage, surviving 10 million damage video, I think. It was absolutely fantastic. And all it was like, I cut his chin and then placed his chin on its own separate layer and then had that on top of the text, so it looked like the text was resting under his head, and it gave his head a bit more of a 3D effect. That one was peak. Bismarck is probably the most successful thumbnail I've ever had, outside of interesting thing with text. Interesting thing with text thumbnails, very good. Been following the Playframe story mode, Dan Floyd reads out all cutscenes, so you have him in the background while you're working. That sounds pretty good. Recently convinced 7 to 8 people to start playing the game. They're having a fantastic time and you couldn't be happier. I hope it was specifically 7 people so that you can force them to be in a static with you. That video is a year old next month. Are you... The Nidhogg video is a year old next month? That can't be real. Playframe is great. Joker is a guest on some of the episodes of Hildebrand. And tell them to, like, I don't know, I'll talk to them. And tell them to put me in. That sounds cool. I would love to participate in it. I like doing stuff. Talking to other people. I think Wrath is underrated. He deserves more subs. It's very kind, but also how dare you? Putting it into chat to myself. I guess, I don't know about regular consistent content creation, but as a result of this and I thought of a cosplay thing you could do mostly on my own, so please look forward to it. That sounds wonderful. That sounds incredible. Please, that sounds great. I hope it goes wonderful. See a lot of people not putting text at all in the thumbnail and just putting it all in the title. I mean, you know, sometimes no text works. Like, some of my videos, the no text thumbnails are fine, but the Bismarck one is my best example of that. But, I mean, text just works when you're trying to get across a point. You can't just assume that everybody's going to know what a thing is. That's definitely the hardest adjustment, I think, for some people to start doing content creation. Allow me to explain to you the fallacy of believing that you are dealing with a specific audience, right? For me, believing that I was making videos for Final Fantasy XIV players was why I dislike some of my earlier videos so much. When I was making those videos, the first video I put out, I told my friends about because I was very proud of it, I was very happy with it, and they went and they watched it. And my friends had never played 14 before, and they told me something that was kind of like a shell shock to me, but it was weird that I hadn't thought about it before. And like, they couldn't understand most of the video. They didn't know what the heck was going on because they don't play 14. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I played 14 for like 3,000 hours. I can't just assume that people know what I'm talking about, you know? I can't just assume that they know what's happening. So I have to... That's why I'm so descriptive with a lot of stuff. And it's why I'll go over something again and again and again. Whenever I'm talking about Wondrous Tales, I'll give it a new explanation because I don't know if this is the first time they're watching a video. And I don't know if they know what the heck Wondrous Tales is, so I'm going to tell you. And you're going to listen to it. And it's going to be great, and you're going to love it. And you will learn new things that day if you didn't know. It just works better to over-explain than to just assume that people know it. It's kind of nice, you know. Prefer the no-text thumbnails you do? They're a work of art. You're a goddamn work of art. It's true. Truly magical. Benny G and Hangy Bangy have done some incredible work for the thumbnails that I've had them make. Truly, I am indebted to them for life. I'm an OSS player and I'm watching your content. Yeah, exactly. Like that kind of thing. You just gotta, you can't just assume that people know what the heck is going on. I don't know what Palace of the Dead is. I've never heard of this thing before in my life, you know? I always tell your students, always risk over-explaining rather than under-explaining. I kind of feel it. I'm getting it myself, really. So that's just that, and like, there's the one thing that I see that I am not good enough at making thumbnails. To be able to be like, oh, this is what the objectively correct thumbnail is. This is what it should look like so that it's perfect and it attracts the most attention. But I am proficient enough at... Okay, that was a 2 enemy floor. I will take that. I'm proficient enough at it now that I'm confident in being able to say when a thumbnail is bad. I know what a terrible thumbnail looks like. Kind of new to your channel and want to tune into more of the streams. When you usually stream? It is Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. How long do I stream on those days? It depends on the day, but you know, we try. But like, okay, I want you to imagine in your brain, just real quick, you've gone over to YouTube. You see a video that has 4 views, and this video is like an in-game screenshot. The screenshot is like this. We'll do it like this, sure. This is what your in-game screenshot looks like, and this is the thumbnail that you've taken. And then you'll put text over it. And we'll put a silly little bit of text, and it'll be like, I don't know, I don't want to touch OBS or it'll explode. I don't know, there's type in the middle, like, Palace of the Dead Frog Gaming, right? That doesn't mean anything to me. I, as a viewer, have no idea what the heck that's supposed to mean. And sure, like, I'm not trying to say this is the worst thing in the world, but I see enough of them that it's okay. Speaking of frogs, hello. That's the first frog we've gotten so far tonight. That's pretty good. You literally never click that. But that's the thing. That's what... Okay! Oh my god! I will take that one. Alright, let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Instant unfrogged. We agreed that if I get frogged and then become unfrogged, the unfrogged does not count. Screenshot the title, put my face on it, add episode number. It's fine. It's fine. You gotta just, like, that's the only bit of advice that I can really give with thumbnails that I'm confident in. I can't believe the clickbait. There was no frog gaming. You had it for a second, all right? It worked out. But you gotta think of, like, what is a way that you can visually show off the thing that this video is about? And I'm gonna be honest. Some things just don't have a good way to show that. But you figure it out, right? I mean, just look at my older thumbnails. I really didn't have a good way of showing it, and so I just wrote it as text. It was like 20 different sentences. Why are we back in Palace? I have to level Red Mage. I would like to be able to clear this well. I don't know why I started ranting about content creation, but basically, I really like content creation. I want there to be more content creators for 14 specifically. And I would like to see more gamers being successful. And I would like to be able to interact with more of my fellow 14 creators. Grinding ground mechanical implements men. If you would like to come to hang out and say hello, I will teach you the magics of being a solo. Wow, very funny. I don't know, Mr. Happy, more like Mr. Happy to talk to you. I don't know, you know, that kind of thing. Come say hello to me. Everybody's always welcome. I don't care how, if you're a small streamer or a big streamer. I like saying hello to people. It's very nice. Come say, I don't care if you're a streamer or a YouTube creator, you just say hi. I just like getting messages, okay? Say hello to me. Be nice to me. I'm a little guy. You're so mean. I also will have you know, I am very slowly starting to, hi Mira, hello, hi. You're a small streamer, you say hi, hello Hero Girl speaking. Oh, how's it going? Just, like, very slowly but surely, little bit by little bit, I'm coming to accept the funny thing that I want to do for the video after my next solo video, my special little secret video I'm gonna do on my own. I think it's gonna be the funniest possible way to do the thing that I'm thinking of doing. It's gonna be hilarious, and it's going to make all of you scream. You're gonna be shocked out of your mind. Thank you for supporting me throughout another error alert, Mr. Wonderful Streamer. Hello, I hope you're safe and comfortable, or as comfortable as you can be under such dire circumstances. The next video that I'm gonna be working on after this one, I've just got a thing that I want to put in it. It's just going to be like a 2-second thing, and it's going to be the best thing I ever do. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be so funny. Oh my god. I can't wait. It's going to take a lot of work to get there, but I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. If it's as bad of an idea as you say, save the video till April. Oh, no. My playing Final Fantasy XIV in the worst way possible is a different video that may become a small video series. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but we'll figure it out. Believe it when we see it. I hope you will believe it when you see it. I don't think you will believe it when you see it, I'll be honest with you. How much proposed the Embrace Stupidity video? Reference it for an essay you made? Oh, really? Oh, that's wonderful. That's the second time somebody's made an essay on my content. That's... If I had a nickel for every time somebody wrote an essay based off of my content, I would have 2 nickels. Which is not much, but it's strange that it happened twice. I kind of like it. Does this mean I'm a scholar of a gamer now? When do we get a Wrath Games Gamer Subs Cup? I don't know. I don't really like affiliate stuff. I'll be honest with you. I don't really like affiliate marketing. Just because affiliate marketing is kind of stinky. If you could basically imagine it as like... When I make a video, I'm interrupting the flow of the video to be able to... tell you about a sponsor or an endorsement or something like that. I'm interrupting the flow of everything to be able to say, hey, look at this thing. And it makes it a little rough to do. Don't really like it that much. And I'm pretty sure Gamer Subs requires I think it's contractually every month you have to do it. What level is my scholar? I think 60. The snack box ads were good. I mean, those were fun at least, because I got to have my cats in the video. Those were an enjoyable experience. And also I got tasty snacks out of it. But you know, it's like... affiliate stuff, and the reason that I don't like affiliate stuff is because I do that, right? I will do the interruption as requested of me legally by this binding agreement that I have with the company. And through doing that, they give me money. Affiliate stuff does not give me money. It is you people, you poor suffering gamers, that are giving me money through the medium of this affiliate marketing. I'm not a salesman. I I don't want to sit here and try and sell you things. I will tell you about stuff that I like. I will accept endorsements and sponsorships when I actually think it's a cool thing that should be shown off and that I'm okay with doing. But like affiliate stuff just feels weird to me. Because I'm basically just... I talked about this before. I feel bad when you support me, right? I feel bad when I'm getting support from my viewers because I don't like it. It feels like I am taking money from you in some way, you know? It feels like I am being a bad person doing that. Wherein doing a sponsorship where a company pays me for an endorsement, I am okay with that because then I'm stealing money from corporations and we hate corporations. So that feels better to me, you know? Doing it affiliate is just kind of doing that first one but extra steps, and so I don't like it as much. Is one of those. Based, thank you. Incredibly true. Very true. +2, thank you. But that's why you'll basically only ever see from here on, like, sponsors like that. I mean, the Manscaped one I did because, firstly, I get to steal money from a corporation. And secondly, because I actually... that wasn't a lie. I used Manscaped products well before. And then they were just like, hey, do you want to talk about that? And I was like, sure, if you're going to send me some new stuff, I'm not going to complain. Not the first thing I thought I was gonna hear when you joined. Welcome. Good to see you. We hate corporations here. It's our hatred of corporations. True. And honestly, the affiliate ones, I just kind of wish were never in the video. I wish I could have removed them forever. Like, if it wouldn't be really weird of me to do, I would willingly just go back and remove those videos, take that part out of it, and re-upload them, you know? The only one that I kept for a product that I actually don't really, like, personally believe in as a proper, like, 10 out of 10 good product that I kind of think is nice, I did for the funny joke. Because, I mean, come on. For me, growing up, you need to understand. It is a mark of status as a content creator. It was the thing that said that you made it as a creator when you got the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, you know? I couldn't say no. It's the funniest thing on the planet.
Wrath, don't feel bad about taking this money. It is going towards the community karaoke fund, which is at 1,500.
Oh my god, thank you. Which video was that? That was, how I ruined my Final Fantasy 14 challenge. Didn't they make it so you can edit them while they're still uploaded and remove things? I don't know, but I'd also have to check my contractual agreements with those companies, because I can't... They do give me a minimum amount of time that the video has to be up, per my agreement. How did I know it was going to be Raid Shadow Legends? Because that's just the thing. You're a YouTuber, you get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. That's how you know you're a YouTuber. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, that was how I ruined my Final Fantasy 14 challenge, I think. Honest to God, you take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor for the same reason. I mean, you can't say no. Whoa. Where am I going? What was I doing? Okay, anyway. start robbing corporations outright, steal their lunch money. If only I could do that legally, it would be great. It would be hilarious. I don't know if... okay, weird thing to talk about. That Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship is the most stressful thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. Like, just in the sheer force of will that was required to get that completed on time. I had the sponsor at around the time of the Ultima video, right? So I was going to put the Raid Shadow Legends sponsor in the Ultima video. I tried to talk them out of having to have the call to action at the end, because the Ultima video, imagine the video where I clear Ultima and we've got the group of people celebrating with me at the end, and I am sitting there and I am crying, and then it fades out and then it says, oh, go get Raid Shadow Legend. That would have been terrible. That would have ruined the whole thing. It ruined the moment entirely. So I did not want to do that. And I didn't. And then I was like, okay, I still have time, right? Because I had another, like, month before I had to actually produce the video that I was contracted for. But then that next day, I discovered a little something. The thing that I was talking about for Raid Shadow Legends. In my video, I talked about their, like, Hydra event thing or something, right? I released that video the last possible day I could have released it to talk about their Hydra event. If that video was not finished and uploaded on that exact day, I would have had to talk about their event where they were doing a collaboration skin with JonTron. And when I tell you that that is the most horrifying name I've ever heard of that they were going to make me put in one of my videos, I couldn't allow. I had to be done. It had to be over right then and there. It was it was ruined. Oh my god, I was so stressed. But we got it the day before we had to, so it was perfect. It worked out. We're great. Great. Yeah, I guess they did. I don't know. I never paid attention. I didn't read those ones because I wasn't going to do it. That one would not have been funny. That one would have been painful. It's not the funny Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship anymore at that point. Sentences that strike fear into the hearts of men. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been more afraid of a deadline. Okay, hello, Frog. Never been more afraid of a deadline in my life. If I had the door, I would drop at least 5 gifted just for that. No, come on. I would never do something like that. I am simply expressing my fears of having to change the thing that I was gonna do. You know, there's just some things you don't ever want to be associated with. Like AI as well. Oh my god. The amount of spam emails I've gotten from that AI guy that I was talking about forever ago. Hi, Lurker here talking about dodging a bullet. Yeah, it was a masterpiece. They just won't stop. They just keep trying to get me to do a sponsor. And I have, like, blocked them for, like, at least 3 times now. And they keep emailing me. It's ridiculous. Please go away, I beg. Also, yeah, a honey ad. So the kind of thing you never want to be associated with. And also, there's, as a game designer, especially as a silly little guy who's currently in the works of making an indie game with a dear friend of mine, that has like silly little AI creatures that are very that are smart and do silly things. You have to understand how devastating it is for me that generative AI has become so widespread and so horrible that people just call it AI, and you just think badly about AI in general. AI is how, these guys have AI. It's how they walk, it's how they target you. And it's how most video game enemies run. I mean, the only way you would do it without AI is to just have them stand still. We were talking about like little training dummies, and even they have AI because they need to take damage. So like, it feels difficult to talk about the cool stuff that we want to do for our game, because it's like you could have it associated with generative AI when that's absolutely not what you're doing, you know. It's tragic. No, the LLM bros do that on purpose to validate their slot by association with cool machine learning and AI. It's tragic. Machine learning is the cool thing. That's the stuff that we love and the stuff that I'm currently trying to work with. It's just a lot of work, but my buddy was talking me through a lot of the stuff that he's doing, and man, it is very complicated, but it's super cool and it's very exciting stuff to work with. But if I say that we've got cool AI because it's like machine learning AI that learns how to do actions, and we like take it through those steps and we get it to be good at the game, then golly gee willikers, all of a sudden it's no, you're using AI for your game, how could you? It's like, no, that's not what I mean, it's not it, you don't understand, it's a cool one, it's not the bad one, I beg. The Chad Code Bullet versus the cringe mid journeys. Exactly. Code Bullet machine learning. Truly beautiful. Obsessively call it cool monster AI. True. Makes discussion so mind-numbingly difficult because people jump to conclusions so fast. It's a tragic thing to have something so incredibly broad just stuck down to one word. BRB chat, gonna get a slice of sourdough? Please watch my son for me. I shall watch your frog son. We shall take good care of it. Chat, nobody squish the frog while Mirror is away. We gotta wait for Mirror to get back to do that, okay? He looks handsome and polite. He is handsome. He is also very polite. You spilled chocolate milk on him? No! No, get that hammer away from the frog! No! You know what? Let's just use a witching real quick. I would like to try and be done with the Red Mage Palace tonight. If not, I'll probably just do a little bit of extra tomorrow, but I'm gonna get most of it done here before we're done with the stream. I like this channel with the little cube AI that does tricks. Yes, our beloved. Right? Unfortunately, I'm not using the pommanders that I should be using to make my life actually good and enjoyable. This is tragic, and now I cannot use them because we're on a floor that does not allow me to use items. What? Still want to play Croc. Are we in Palace again? I must level up my Red Mage. Here, frog, a catch. No. No green for the frog. Our frog can simply just too powerful. They're built different. I'm emotionally invested in what the cube shall learn next, because the cube is just, he's so cute. It's a little underdog story. What will this cube be able to do by the end? Could I truly have the same understanding and learning capabilities as this cube? If the cube can beat Jump King, maybe I could. Thank you for the hydrate. This is very kind. Are the hidden chests worth hunting? I mean, that depends on you, I guess. But, like, most of the stuff from here, like, most of the stuff from the Accursed Horde, you're gonna get as, like, you could just pull off of the market board. They're not crazy expensive. Most of them are pretty cheap because they come from the Accursed Horde. Higher floors, though, once your floor set 150 to 200 is the one where you get actually very, very valuable stuff out of the Accursed Horde. Because 150 to 200 is where you can get the Nightwing Pegasus, I think, which is just about 15 million gil to purchase. I think. Except for the stuff like the barding, it's still a pretty penny, still from the Horde. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, Mirror, I tried my best to protect your son, but he has been attacked. They have been squished like no other. And honestly, I'm not sure I feel remorse. Ba, ba, ba. Desperately want Gunmetal Black for your solo, but it only comes from the Fall Guys event. I swear it's gotta come from somewhere else, right? Oh, Firmament and Island Sanctuary. That's kind of cool. Not bad. Welcome. Glad to see you're new here. Anyway, here's Red Mage dual casting the Succubus spell. That's 2 stacks of Vuln. That's 2 more stacks of Vuln. And we win the video game. Absolutely beautiful. Got me playing Red Mage through Endwalker now, Wrath. It's entirely your fault. I'm glad I could be of service. Just don't be like me. Don't weave your abilities between your casts. Just use your casts. Imagine if Blue Mage could get dual cast. That would be absolutely horrifying. I love this plan. Let's do it. Put it in the game. Ratchalos solo gaming, truly a master of his craft. I try my very best. And goodbye, horseman. Nope, never mind. And goodbye, horseman. It was nice to see you. I will take my victory. We're now level 58. I can use Embolden for realsies. And then I have to do the quests to be able to do Manification at 60. 1.1 million XP. So I'm gonna have to do 3 more palace runs. What challenge logs? 220,000. 340 was 680, 220, 900k, and then another 680. That's not bad. Could do it. $50 to 60 quests should be around 500k-ish, I think. Oh, really? Yeah, you know what? I forgot that I have 50 to 60 quests. Oh, we're done Palace. That's gonna be great. Wait, just get me the heck out of here. I have no reason to be here. I could go do this with challenge logs now. Goodbye, Palace of the Dead. It was nice knowing you. I do have one problem, though. Yeah. Mithrite. I could probably still clear Tamtara with a Mithrite Rapier, right? And then Tamtara is the only one that's going to be difficult. I need to do 2 more dungeons as not Red Mage, complete the last one as Red Mage. The leave quests are easy. The fates are slightly annoying, but easy. Okay. I think we do the dungeons first, because that'll just take 2 seconds. Do some Pictomancer runs on Tamtara Deep Croft. Last Red Mage quest is pretty hard, but at least we'll be level 60 prior to reaching the 60 quest, so I can get Shire gear. Rather than having to go and purchase the Ironworks instead. Should be a beautiful experience. We should be fine. This should be enough experience. We'll see how much the quests give us. And if I have to do like 1 run of Palace to be able to do the level 60 quest, then fine. I would take a moment to craft a gear instead. I could. I'm mostly just... Since it's not really gear I'm going to be using much, I'm not all that worried about it. I might just try to avoid it entirely, I'll be honest. Like, if I could pull off the level 60 quest without having to do any gear upgrades, that would be ideal. Just because I'm hoping that we can save the resources and the time spent to just be able to get Red Mage its set a bit faster instead. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. I want the set that I'm actually going to use and not one of the lower level ones. You could fail the level 60 and then set it to very easy. I could. Maybe. I don't know if I will or not. I'll consider. In the Realm of Warren battle theme while in the middle of Gridania is an experience. I'm sorry to give you the heart attack. It is a beautiful day in the Tamtara Deepcroft. It is always a beautiful day in the Tamtara Deepcroft. It's gonna be a masterpiece. I'm hoping that everything goes beautifully. I'm glad that most of my stuff so far has been fine. We will hope that Red Mage is not too difficult to manage. My only fear right now, I have singular fear. One fear, the one fear being whether or not I actually get this next video done for next Saturday, because that's my goal. Saturday the 15th, I would like to have a new video. It's gonna be a little spicy, but I'm gonna be trying my best at the very least. And then after that, I've got I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do, but hopefully it won't be all that long. For the next video to actually complete it, and then just making the video for it afterwards. We shall have to see. We're doing this again for challenge logs, Kate. We're gonna do it one more time on Picto, and then after that we have to do it on Red Mage, which is going to be a little bit more difficult. Will you sell your soul to the Lollifels? We'll offer you 3 whole gil. You know, I do like the idea, but I'm gonna need a little bit more incentive than 3 gil. If we're talking 3 chicken nuggets, that's gonna convince me. That's definitely gonna convince me. How about 4 gil? Ooh, that's a hard bargain. I have another video that I was thinking of making, completely different from anything that I have ever made on my channel. Why do I want to make this video? I have no idea. Maybe it's because I watched a similar video and I thought it would be funny. But, man, I don't know if I have the will to be able to do it. This is gonna be great. I also, unfortunately, I don't... Here's a fun little fact, okay? Are you ready for this? Something very exciting for you to learn. New knowledge. Open your ears, prepare your minds. You are about to intake some new knowledge. Are you prepared? The human brain is very strange in the way that it releases its happy chemicals. When you complete a thing, obtain the happy chemical of the dopamine, right? You are satisfied with completing the thing. You are happy that it has been done. You are happy that it's successful. You are happy that other people are liking your post. You are happy about stuff like that. So that's dopamine. Dopamine, the good chemical, make brain happy. Dopamine has a very strange way of being distributed to your body, right? Because for some reason, your brain will give you the same amount of dopamine for talking about doing a thing as it will for actually doing it. Which is why, if you have a friend who is always talking about this cool book that they're going to write, or this cool thing that they're going to do, and they're always telling you about it, but they never actually start doing it, that's because that they are getting the same dopamine release from just talking about doing it as they would from actually doing the thing. So their body is just like, no, we don't have a reason to. We're fine. I'm not a medical practitioner. This is the information that I personally know and have obtained through my findings upon the internet. Do not take this as law, but I am very confident that it is correct. So there's an important thing with that I have to keep in mind for me, and it's that I can't talk about the things that I want to do. Not because I'm worried that somebody else is going to steal them. Oh, hello, Ebony. Not because I'm that worried that somebody else is going to steal them from me. Like, whatever. I'm still going to do it. It's not like I'm going to stop doing the thing I was planning to do just because somebody else did it. If I was planning to do it, I'm still going to do it. I'll be a little sad, but whatever. I don't talk about doing them because if I talk about doing them, I am much less likely to actually do it because I'm giving my brain the dopamine of having already completed the task. Can't talk about plans because I've become brain convinced I'm done. Exactly. That's basically what it is, which is why normally it's better for you not to talk about plans for things. Yeah, I did instinctively go to start another palace run, okay? Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. This is why they pay me the big bucks. Oh, my nose is so weirdly itchy right now. It's like not itchy. It's like itchy in the way that you're itchy when somebody tickles you with a feather, you know? It's as if something is lightly brushing up against my nose. There is nothing lightly brushing up against my nose. I'm very upset. It's not like allergies itchy either. It's just my nose feels weird. And it's the kind of itch where you don't get like the satisfaction of being done with it when you scratch it. It's just like constantly there, and then scratching is just kind of eh. This is a bad experience. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend this to my friends. The nefarious cat hair. I don't think I have any cat hair. Yeah, I don't think there's a cat hair on my nose. Alright, now the question is, can I win the video game? That's the big question. That's it. This is my moment. Someone booping your nose from the ghost plane? I could believe it. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Maybe it's referred from somewhere else. Nerves can be really weird. Maybe. I could believe it. Hello, Faith. How's it going? Welcome. Hello. What a masterpiece. Maybe it's from the future. Your cat will soon brush up against your nose. Maybe. Real question is, are you the video game boy? Are you the one who wins? I am a little bit of a video game boy. Not a Game Boy, of course, but I'm a little bit of a video game boy. Oh, my cats broke my Nintendo DS. I don't know if I told you about this, but they knocked it off of my bedside table. And they have obliterated it. I brought it over to like a repair shop the other day. And by other day, I mean like 2-3 weeks ago now. Probably 3 weeks ago. And just yesterday, basically I told them the day that I brought it to them, like, it's not a battery issue. It is something with the board. Like, they broke it and something fell out of place. And they said to me continuously, I think it's a battery issue. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not the repair guy. I'm going to trust you on this one. If you think it's a battery issue, then it's a battery issue. That's fine. Order the battery, and then you will fix my Nintendo DS, and I will be happy. So they did that. And then they called me yesterday, and they were like, hey, so it wasn't a battery issue. You're probably going to have to get it, like, micro-soldered, and we can't do that. So you should just buy a new one. And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Do you know how expensive this DS is? If I was to get this DS again, it would have cost me, like, $2,000. I'm talking about the limited edition Hylian Shield new Nintendo 2DS. If I wanted a new condition of the new Nintendo 2DS limited edition Hylian Shield, it would cost me like $2,000. I'm not gonna buy a new one. You're insane. I just want you to fix my DS. Try putting it in an oven for a minute. It will surely fix it. Oh, true. Very true. Thankfully, I mean, absolute worst case, if I decide to put off getting it fixed for a while, I have another 3DS as an option. My only problem with that 3DS is it doesn't have any of my saves, and it's the new Nintendo 2DS compared to the 3DS. So the 3DS uses an SD card, and the new Nintendo 2DS uses a micro SD card. So I can't just put the micro SD card into the SD card. You know what so it's kind of stinky. Can't believe Bake Your Electronics is a real thing to fix some devices. I also can't believe that, but it's kind of nice. Possibly fix the old 360's rendering of death by wrapping it in towels so it would overheat and possibly remelt the solder and reconnect things. Oh! What if we gave you the money? Well, I would probably go get it repaired at a different place, you know? Somewhere that could actually solder the thing. And it's going to be expensive, but it's not going to be as expensive as buying a new one. Got a cheap dongle for your PC that reads both SD and micro SD. You could copy the data, I think. Oh, maybe. I'm curious if micro DS adapter would be accepted by the DS. Oh, is there an adapter? Okay. A micro SD adapter. Maybe I'll check that out. Because that could be cool. Yeah. New sub goal or whatever, repair the DS. That's tragic. Had to get rid of it because the battery became a very comfortable looking pillow. It was sleeping with a ticking time bomb 3DS right next to your head for months before noticing the battery being terrifyingly swollen. Oh god. I'm so sorry. Absolutely horrifying. 3DS sounds cool as heck, so you should still fix it long term, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try at the very least. Hopefully this other guy that they recommended me to will be able to fix it. We're doing other stuff now, right? What was the other stuff? Leave quests or fates? Let's do fates, and then the leave quests can be the things that we end on, because leave quests are nice and comfy. Takes like 2 seconds. 0 effort. Somebody's being proposed to in the middle of Ul'dah. The world is healing. Chat, I can't wait to move. Why do I have to wait? Why can't I just, like, press a button and then all of my stuff is packed up and everything is in the car and I'm already moving? Why does it have to be effort in waiting for things? Bought a 64 gigabyte micro SD 6 years ago for like $50, and now you can buy one for $6. Oh, yeah, SD card sizes are pretty weird. This new emote is so cute. What new emote? You have a new emote? I want a new emote. Oh, the Valentine's one. Yeah. I do love the little proposal thing with the book. Am I gonna get it for solo? Probably not. Maybe I get it from my main, though. That could be nice. My main will have to find somebody to give flowers to, but I think that would be pretty easy. What would be nice? There's one event that I miss. There's the only event that I will ever even consider taking an exception for the don't do fates with other people rule for solo. And that's the Dragon Quest one, because Dragon Quest's event, to get the little slime hat, the king slime that just kind of bloops around on my head, please, I need it. I need it on every character. Always, constantly, forever. King Slime Hat is peak. Thank you for understanding. Why does this have 8% on it? Is there a person around here? I don't see a people. Well, I think I'll leave this one. Gun 3 demi materia, 3 from gear, you decent from Pals of the Dead, and that makes your crafting brain go burnt. That does sound beautiful. Fieldcraft demi materia 3s are perfect. Did they do Dragon Quest back in June? Not this past June, no. Because this past June is when they released Dawn Trail. It would have been at least 2 years ago. For 6th time on June 5th, 2020. Oh, really? Huh. I guess you're right. I must have just missed it. It was a very volatile time in my life. I'll give myself that. Had a bunch of events back to back before Dawn Trail. Oh, okay. I do kind of remember that. Did they bring the yokai one back, or am I crazy? What's Red Mage for? Red Mage is for Alamigo. Going to be using the magical abilities of a level synced Red Mage. They did, yeah, okay. Man. Oh, worried worker. For Alamigo! Truly a beautiful scene. Always. The best of all voice lines. That and sloppy and sickness must be purged. You disgust me. And now the final curtain. Come on. What a 10 out of 10 master. Filthy rats. Masterpiece. You disgust me. A test of your reflex. Also, yeah, no, that's... I think that one's definitely my favorite just for all of the memes that I get from it. Like the test of your reflexes and then it's just a flashbang. Oh yeah, perfect. In the name of the Emperor! Yeah, no, that one stuck forever. I don't know if I love that one. I might hate that one. Was Little Sun a voice line? I can't remember. Maybe. Little Sun was voiced? Okay. It's been a long time since I did Stormblood. Am I doing this one? How many more do I have to do for my challenge log? 7 total. I could do one on Reaper real quick, so I could do this one as a Reaper. Yeah, that'll be fine. Make it go a bit faster. But you just did it solo? No, I skip all the cutscenes for solo, because I don't want to spoil anyone on the story bits. We never actually look at cutscenes, aside from like the 1 or 2 times I watched Xenos for a bit. I think Little Sun was 4.4. I don't really know, so. Fills you even now. The hunger to bite my cake. If I remember right, the level 17 ones are the only real ones. I think the level 20s are not real. Chat and back, fill me in on what happened. Xenos cake. Sir, this is a Wendy's, please. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh, you know what? It's underrated Twitter post from your favorite Wrath Gamer games. I'm going to describe to you a Square Enix game, and you have to guess what the Square Enix game is. I'm going to describe it to you in the worst possible way, and I cannot use any of the things that are actually involved in the story or the naming of the game, alright? So, hello Joker, how's it going? This is basically, if you could imagine a RuneScape Iron Man in Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't know what RuneScape is, then sorry for confusing you further. We do everything on our own. There's no market board, no parties, no NPC support. All of the dungeons and trials are level synced or silence echo as much as we can. Hello. Where am I going for this last fate? This one is kind of an annoying one, because you always aggro the birds. It'll be fine. Anyway, allow me to describe this Square Enix game to you, and you will have to guess which one it is. I hope you have completed the entirety of the game, because otherwise, nope, okay, gotta leave. I'm sorry, little sprout, there's nothing I can do. I must abandon. It's a pleasure to see you. I wish you the best. What was I doing? Oh, let me see. What was the post? I want to have the exact wording for it. Yes. A mute angel falls from the sky, fights some goopy creatures, and kills God's replacement. Which Square Enix game is this? Oh, God. Absolute masterpiece. How did you get it that quick? You got it that fast. I love Dragon Quest IX. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, God. It's so good. Absolute masterpiece. Dragon Quest IX. A mute angel falls from the sky, fights some goopy creatures, and kills God's replacement. That is basically the whole story of Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. No, spoilers for Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies, I suppose. But, man, what a game. I'm not going to be able to kill that thing in 20 seconds. I might be able to kill this thing in 5 minutes. On your 4th playthrough, I've at least played through it 4 times as well. It's so good. I really want just another Dragon Quest IX. It's all I could possibly ask for. Just give that to me. Give me that video game again. Just remake it. Let me play the exact same thing. I don't care. Just put it back in my hands. I need it. Young hero sets off to find his father and starts a legend. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? What happened to Dragon Quest 12? Was there a Dragon Quest 12? I don't know. I wasn't there. I never paid attention to it. Wish the grotto system was tightened up a bit in the hypothetical remaster. I liked the grotto system, but I kind of agree. It would be nice if it was a little bit better for a hypothetical remaster of it. Like, it was a very cool post game. I wasn't in love with the way that you had to go about getting the best weapons in the game. I was not in love with it, and so young me used, there was a, basically, if you use some of the treasure maps, the little grotto maps, in the game, you can manipulate it so that you understand the actual RNG that's currently ticking per game tick within your copy of the game. And if you do that while standing in front of a chest at a grotto, you can tell the game the little thingy that, like, hey, this is the grotto level that I'm in. This is the thing that I'm looking at. This is the chest. These are the enemies on this floor. And it'll basically tell you the exact frame to open the chest to get exactly what you want from it. And I used that to get all of the best weapons in the game, because otherwise you just get them from opening the chests randomly, and they were like super low percentages. The Hoimi trick. Yeah, that sounds familiar. As the other thing is, like, I'm very sad that, but maybe not anymore, but back in the good old days when I was younger and was looking for more ways to experience this video game, I tried to look up speedruns of it, and there was one guy, and there's not really any speedrun tricks for the game. It's just like beat the game quickly. There wasn't a whole lot of tricks to it. You couldn't do any cool skips or anything. It was just sort of exist, play the game, and then beat it fast. Good luck. And it was like 19 hours or something. That was a long time ago. Maybe it has changed since then, but man, I really wanted to see like super cool, like consistent RNG manipulation or something to like properly speed up the game and make it faster than 19 hours. Local kidnapped child is gaslit into thinking he's an orphan by the Church of the False God until adulthood. That's my Squeenix submission. I think it counts. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. I couldn't tell you what that is, but yeah, that sounds like a Square Enix game. I wouldn't be surprised. Heavensward? Breath of Fire 2. No, yeah, that's okay. Sounds beautiful. It's down to about 6.5 hours. Oh, really? Okay. I gotta go check that out then, because that sounds way cooler. Way cooler to watch. I could happily sit through 6.5 hours speedrun. 19 hours, we're getting a bit questionable. Complete 10 fates with the highest rating possible. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this one. This one's an easy one. Alright, maybe this is me admitting things to you that I shouldn't admit, chat, but I'm gonna be honest. I feel like there was maybe a minion roulette earlier in the stream that I might have missed. There's not. There's not been. I can't believe it. You didn't even minion roulette me today. This is ridiculous, chat. Anyway, admitting things that I probably should not admit to you. I have an issue with playing video games, right? I can't... My enjoyment of a video game, the amount that I am able to play it, the amount of hours I am able to put into it, is almost directly correlated to the amount of YouTube content there is for me to watch of it. If there is not YouTube content of a video game, I'm not gonna play much. Like, I'll play it a bit, but I really can't play it all. I can't commit that much to it. It's very, very rare that anything beats that. Dwarf Fortress is one of them, actually. That's a very good example of that. I would not have played Dwarf Fortress for more than like the first 4-hour session that I did if it was not for all of the YouTube content that I watched while playing it. Minion roulette, stretch, posture check, and hydrate. Okay, thank you. I shall do all of them. Where's my minion roulette? Minion guide. Minion roulette activate. Hello, Gaius. Get Wrath into RimWorld instead? Real? Working on a mod list right now? No, I would never. I could never. More fakes. I keep losing my train of thought and just immediately assuming that that means that I have finished the thing that I was in the middle of doing. I have not finished the thing. I'm not even close. Wrath could play solo only RimWorld. If it wasn't for the fact that I thought the video would do absolutely terribly, I would totally do like a silly little challenge video for Dragon Quest IX of like beating Dragon Quest IX with only one character, or beating Dragon Quest IX as only X class. That could be fun. I also have a video that I'm possibly going to make at some point. I don't know if I will have the strength to do, and I will tell you about this one because I'm okay with not doing this one. The one that I've been thinking of for a while that I may go around and make is a video about defeating my childhood trauma, which was a funny little horror game called Penumbra the Black Plague. And the only way I can describe this to you, this is not a very PG description, but that's just for the bit of the game. It's not like there's anything I could really do to describe it in a better way. The main enemy that wishes for your death and your demise is a big gray alien bloody penis monster thing. I have no other way to describe it. I really just have no other way to describe it, and it's the worst. I still have nightmares about that thing. It's absolutely miserable. So I was thinking, you know, it might be a fun video for me. Do not play that on Twitch. Yeah, I was thinking of probably not doing that on Twitch. And then just going through and pixelating it out for most of the time. But yeah. Just looked it up. That description is far too accurate. I mean, right? There's nothing else you could say to describe it. That just is what it is. But yeah, a horrible game has ruined a lot of my life with fear of specifically those things. And I thought it could be a nice video for me to just go through and beat the game and overcome my childhood trauma. But I'm also very scared of horror games. And I don't mean like... is that game the origin of the penis cart creature meme? No, that's, not Persona, but the other, Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah, there you go. That's Shin Megami Tensei. It's not on the Twitch bandwidth, so you can stream it. Really? Oh, okay. Impressive. I'm surprised. But, yeah, no, it is... a rough one. I'll just put it that way. It's not on the Twitch ban list yet. Yeah, well, it's been a long time since the game came out. My idea for it is that it could be a cool experience to just kind of get past the game that has haunted my life since the first time I played it. But also, man, am I bad with horror games. And I don't mean like the problem with me and horror games, right? Is that are you talking about Mara? There's a thing in Shin Megami Tensei called Mara. Yeah, I think you're right. That sounds right. Anyway, what was I talking? I'm very bad with horror. And when I say I'm very bad with horror, I mean like I'm unwatchable kinds of bad with horror. Because you know how there's the like stereotypical YouTuber horror gamer, right? And they play a horror game and they spend the entire time and they're like really over exaggerating how scared they are, and it's like they're hiding the whole time and they're barely moving and they scream at the tiniest little noise and they panic and freak out too much. Unfortunately, that is me in real life. And that's not this. I'm not an exaggeration. And so if I did a horror game for a video, it would just come off as that the whole time. It would just come off as if I was like spending the entire video just trying to play up how scared I am. But I'm just a little baby, okay? I can't help it. I don't know why I'm so bad with horror games, but I really just, it's unwatchable levels of bad. I can't. I think it would be great. The genuineness will come through, I think. I would like to hope so, but also I like the excuse to not have to play horror games. If I ever get forced to do it. Hello, Andor. Thank you very much for the
Here is
one.
$1 for you to play Alien Isolation.
No. It's just me and horror games. I finally found a true fellow soul. I'm glad somebody else suffers with me. But, like, you gotta understand, the only reason I'm able to play Lethal Company is because I made it into Scooby-Doo in my head. It's like, I play Lethal Company with my friends because it's funny Scooby-Doo game, right? As soon as you take friends out of the equation, Lethal Company becomes the worst game in the entire world. I can't bring myself to look at it. It's no. I tried. I was bored one day. I tried playing it on my own. I tried doing some solo quotas because I wanted to be a gamer. I entered the facility, I sat in a corner, and I cried, and I closed the game. I just, yeah. Yeah, no, I can't do it. Solo only 20 monsters all by myself, I wish. What a hero I would be. 46,800. I'm at 1,500,000. Okay, calculator, please. 1,058,240 plus parentheses 4,6,800 times 2. 1.15 million. Okay, so this is enough to level us up. Can't play horror anymore either. I mean, certain kinds. Lethal Company is just like that. It's kind of funny with friends. Yeah, exactly. It's because Lethal Company is Scooby-Doo. It's not a real horror game. So that's fine. But as soon as I don't have my friends and it's a horror game again, it's terrible. The company scares you even with friends, so you can play content warning just fine as long as one other person is still alive. I think content warning, from what I've seen of it, I don't think I would have a problem with content warning, just because there's nothing... There's one thing in all of content warning that's, like, going to very quickly charge its way over at me and murder me. Everything else is kind of silly, you know? But in Lethal Company, you have the Thumper, you have the dogs, you have the giants, you have the ghost girl, you've got the butler is silly, so the butler is fine. The Jack-in-the-Box is silly, so the Jack-in-the-Box is fine. Until he opens, and then it's the worst thing that's ever happened. Coil heads are the worst. Butler's terrifying? What do you mean? Well, Butler is fine because he's funny. He's just a little guy. And then he pulls out a knife because he doesn't like you. It's hilarious. Old birds freak me out so bad. Old birds, I like the old birds because they kill everything else and then I feel safe. He turns into killer bees. Okay, the killer bees are a little rough. You struggled with Luigi's Mansion. I think I probably would too, knowing me. This guy's an empty magus. What kind of car is that? Oh my god, I saw a Twitch car ad the other day when I was at another stream. There's an ad for a car, and the driver's seat had built-in massage settings. Have we really finally gotten to the point where cars have run out of new things to add, and so they're just giving you massage chairs? Is that how far we have fallen? Mario! Mario! Ah, Luigi's Mansion. Truly a classic of all time. I hate jumpscare horror in general, but good make you think horror games are not non-existent. Yeah. Yeah, make you think horror games don't happen all that much. And I don't really like those because I am very bad with sad endings for things too. I'm a little baby with everything, okay? Jumpscare isn't horror. It is just its own thing. Jumpscare. I could agree with that.
Sorry, Wrath, but your solo-only run is invalidated. Crunty is right there helping you fight.
No, no, you can't do this to me. Hey. What the heck? They got a whole guy here. Crunty. I was wondering how that must have been spelled for the TTS to say it like that, but yeah, I guess the TTS just doesn't really like the name, huh? Hey, I just beat you, didn't I? What the heck are you doing here? An impressive display. You were born to wield the red. You are correct. I was born to wield the red. Red Mage is the only correct class. If you could add one NPC as a trust or duty support option, who would you pick? I'd pick Martin from the Blue Quests. Either the lady, the cat lady from Hildebrand, or Serendipity. I don't think the game appreciates that I'm using level 1 gear. Nashu, yeah. Nashu would be pretty good. This is Run My Love. Well, I mean, we found the Silver Fox Enjoyer.
Let me solo her.
We found the Grave Robber. Hey. Hound of the Nether Realm. Accept this feast of souls. May our lives serve as payment for the destruction of our foe. Oh, okay. Man wasted his comp. I believe Wrath talked over the TTS. There's only so much I could do, I swear. Not my fault. You gotta do the flip. Hildebrand's mom. I was also thinking of that. But she'd be a little too powerful, you know? It's kind of like cheating. Let me take Minfilia into a dungeon to watch her perish. Let me take Serendipity into a dungeon so that she takes care of all my gear and tells me that I'm doing a good job. What the heck is that noise? Chat, I don't think my computer is very happy. I think my computer is making a strange rumbling noise right now. What are you doing? Strange. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Fine. Godbert, because there's no better armor than underwear. Again, I think Godbert falls into the same problem as Hildebrand's mom, of just being too powerful, you know? It's like saying, what Pokemon do you want? You answer with Mewtwo. I don't know. Like, yeah, I want Arceus for my Pokemon. Arceus is pretty sick, but also, I mean, is a little bit overpowered, don't you think? Maybe? You want Charizard for yours? That would be pretty good. Oh no, Charmander is objectively the best starter. Unfortunately, you are incorrect. Objectively, the best starter is Chikorita. Wrath said the bad experience with Magitek is in real life. Tech is about to stage an uprising. I mean, it really is at this point. Hold on. I'm gonna check on my computer. You okay, little buddy? What's going on? Hold on. Wrath Games needs to turn a light on in his house. Let there be light. And let there be no computer issues, maybe. Are you just on a wire that you don't like? And that's causing the vibrations? Is there some issue? I wonder if it's not the really poorly placed SSD that I have at the back of my computer. That could be it. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. My computer is looking very high temperature right now. And I think I would like to go double check that everything's okay. So I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna see you later, gamers. Hopefully everything is good. Well, she'll play us out with our new intro music. Absolutely perfect. Play us out with our new intro music while we pick a raid. Cider is streaming. Drac is streaming. Oh, Angelus is streaming. We gotta support the other solo gamers. Oh, they're not starting yet. Okay. They're starting in 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's fine. Maybe I will raid someone else. Is there anybody else to raid? Somebody that I'm not following me? Who's playing 14 right now, gamers? The Final Fantasy 14 category. I don't know who those people are. Most of these people. Where's... Alright, we're doing a heads or tails. If I get heads, we will raid Drac. If I get tails, we will raid Angelus. Woof. Angelus it is. I raid channel. Mr. Angulus Demonus. We start the raid. And we will sync it up so we raid at the exact same we get there. Okay. It's good to see you, gamers. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you next time when my computer is hopefully not freaking out. Farewell. Farewell. Goodbye. 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 See you later. See you next time. Goodbye. Okay, bye. See you later. Alright. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Tell Angelus I say hi. Tell Angelus I say hello. 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 Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Bye, bye, bye.